Look at your life carefully, not what you say it is, not what you tell other people, what it actually is, how you react when pressure hits, how fast your mood shifts, how easily your focus breaks. Most men are not in control of their lives. They are being controlled by their minds. Stoicism was built for this. This is what a Stoic understands. Nearly 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful Stoic to ever live, built a system that allowed him to control his mind while ruling an empire. He faced war, betrayal, disease, constant pressure, yet he did not break. Most men today are pulled by emotion, distracted by noise, shaken by things that should not move them, and they think this is normal. It is not. Stoicism was built to eliminate that weakness. This is not motivation. This is control. To the world, Marcus Aurelius was power, an emperor, a general, a man responsible for the direction of an empire. But that is not what made him effective. It was control. Because behind the position, he was a practitioner of Stoicism. In private, he wrote, not for an audience, not for recognition, for discipline, for correction, for control. What we now call meditations was a man confronting himself, refining his thinking, reinforcing Stoic discipline daily. Because Marcus Aurelius understood something most men ignore. If your mind is unstable, your life will follow. So he built structure, what Stoics call the inner citadel, a mental position that does not collapse under pressure. And that structure was built on 3 rules, 3 Stoic disciplines. Rule 1. Master your perception. The Stoic foundation. Everything begins with how you see things. Marcus Aurelius understood a core principle of Stoicism. You are not disturbed by what happens. You are disturbed by how you interpret what happens. Most men never question this. Something happens, and they react immediately. But a Stoic does not move like that. He pauses, because he understands the event itself is neutral. It carries no meaning. Meaning is assigned. And once you see that clearly, control becomes possible. The insult, the delay, the problem, none of it has power on its own. The power comes from your judgment. Marcus Aurelius wrote that everything we hear is opinion, not fact, and everything we see is perspective, not truth. That is the foundation of Stoicism. It separates reaction from reality. A Stoic creates space. He examines the situation without distortion, without exaggeration, without emotion taking control. And in that space, he decides. This is where control is built. Most men lose not because of what happens, but because of how quickly they surrender control of their perception. A Stoic does not surrender that. Rule 2. Master your action. Stoic discipline in motion. Once perception is controlled, you move, but not randomly, not emotionally. Stoicism demands controlled action. Marcus Aurelius operated under constant pressure, decisions, conflicts, responsibility. Yet he remained effective because he eliminated everything that was not necessary. Most men are overwhelmed for one reason. They refuse to remove what does not matter. Too many distractions, too many inputs, too much wasted effort. Stoicism removes that. The question becomes direct. Is this necessary? If not, it is gone. This is how a Stoic maintains clarity. But action in Stoicism is not only about efficiency, it is about standard. Marcus Aurelius did not measure success by outcome. He measured it by action. Did I act with discipline? Did I act with control? Did I act with integrity? Because outcomes are unstable. They shift, they change. They are influenced by variables you do not control. But your actions, those are yours. And Stoicism demands ownership of that. This is where men separate. Most wait for the right moment. A Stoic executes regardless of the moment, because his standard does not change. Marcus Aurelius reinforced this repeatedly. Do the right thing, the rest does not matter. Rule 3. Master your will, the highest level of Stoicism. This is where most men fail, not in action, in acceptance. Life will not move according to your plan. There will be loss, there will be setbacks, there will be pressure, and most men resist it. They fight reality. They complain about it. They waste energy trying to change what cannot be changed. Stoicism removes that completely. Marcus Aurelius practiced something deeper: acceptance without resistance, alignment with reality, the ability to use whatever happens. This is Stoic strength. Because once you stop fighting what is outside your control, you gain control over your response. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." That is not philosophy. That is instruction. The obstacle is not blocking you. It is shaping you. The pressure is not against you. It is building you. A weak man stops when resistance appears. A Stoic moves forward because he understands something most men never accept. Everything can be used, everything. And when you reach that level, there is nothing left that can break you. This is why Stoicism has lasted, because it is built on control, not comfort. Marcus Aurelius did not teach this as theory. He lived it under pressure. The structure is simple. Control your perception. Control your actions. Control your will. That is the foundation of a Stoic life. And if you apply it, you become a man who is no longer controlled by emotion, no longer distracted, no longer unstable under pressure. You become controlled. Now, the question is direct. Where are you weak? Perception, action, or will? Because Stoicism does not respond to what you understand. It responds to what you execute.